Welcome back to WellNexus Seniors, the channel dedicated to helping you live your golden years with vitality, wisdom, and true health. I'm your host, and today I have shocking news that could literally save your life. Are you one of the millions of seniors who religiously pop that daily supplement, believing you're doing everything right to stay strong and healthy? What if I told you that this very vitamin, one that's been marketed as essential for seniors, could be silently increasing your stroke risk overnight? Are you taking a vitamin right now thinking it's protecting your health? She did everything right. Mediterranean diet, morning walks, regular checkups. Then one Tuesday morning she collapsed in her kitchen. Stroke. Completely unexpected. This isn't about some obscure supplement. This is about a vitamin that's sitting in medicine cabinets across America right now in the homes of millions of seniors who have no idea they're playing Russian roulette with their brain health every single day. The doctors were puzzled because all her traditional risk factors were under control. It wasn't until weeks later that we discovered the shocking connection to something she'd been taking faithfully for 3 years. We trust our doctors, we trust the labels, and we trust decades of marketing that tells us these supplements are our ticket to healthy aging. But what happened to my friend Margaret last month shook me to my core and opened my eyes to a terrifying truth that the supplement industry doesn't want you to know. I know this sounds impossible. After all, we've been told our entire lives that vitamins are safe, natural, and necessary as we age. Margaret, 68 years old, active, health-conscious, never missed her daily vitamins. Are you sitting down? Because what I'm about to reveal will change everything you think you know about vitamin safety. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which vitamin this is, why it's so dangerous for people over 60, and most importantly, what you can do right now to protect yourself. Here's what most people don't understand about aging and supplements. Your 70-year-old body is not the same as your 30-year-old body. This might seem obvious, but the supplement industry treats all ages the same. They give you the same dosing recommendations, the same formulations, the same advice. And this one-size-fits-all approach is literally killing seniors. As we age, our bodies undergo profound changes that affect how we process vitamins and minerals. Our kidneys don't filter as efficiently, our liver metabolism slows down, and our blood vessels become more sensitive to certain compounds. What was once beneficial can become toxic. What was once protective can become dangerous. Yet this is exactly what's happening in homes across America every single day. It builds up in your system, and for seniors, this accumulation can trigger a cascade of blood chemistry changes that dramatically increase stroke risk. We're talking about going from normal stroke risk to high risk in a matter of months, sometimes weeks. Think about it this way. If you wouldn't give a toddler the same medication dose as an adult, why would you assume that a 25-year-old and a 75-year-old should take the same vitamin supplements? The pharmaceutical companies know this. The research scientists know this. But there's a massive disconnect between what the science shows and what's being recommended to consumers. Why? Because admitting that certain vitamins can be dangerous for seniors would cost the industry billions of dollars in lost sales. But here's the most frightening part. The vitamin I'm talking about today actually becomes more dangerous the longer you take it. The medical community is just beginning to understand this connection, but the information isn't reaching the people who need it most. Seniors like you who are faithfully taking these supplements every day, believing they're protecting their health when they might actually be endangering it. Item 1. The Vitamin E Overdose Crisis. Everyone loves vitamin E. It's been called the fountain of youth vitamin, marketed as an antioxidant powerhouse that protects your heart and brain. Walk into any pharmacy and you'll see bottles promising to fight aging and boost your immune system. But here's what nobody tells you. Vitamin E in high doses acts as a blood thinner, and for seniors this effect is magnified and prolonged. While younger people can metabolize and eliminate excess vitamin E relatively quickly, seniors' bodies hold on to it much longer. This creates a dangerous buildup that can persist for months. The science is terrifying. Studies show that seniors taking more than 400 IU of vitamin E daily have a 13% higher risk of hemorrhagic stroke, that's bleeding in the brain. Most seniors dismiss these as normal aging signs, never connecting them to their daily vitamin routine. Meanwhile, their blood is becoming dangerously thin, setting the stage for a catastrophic brain bleed. But here's the kicker. Most seniors don't realize they are taking high doses. Those taking high-dose vitamin E supplements had stroke rates that were significantly higher than those who got their vitamin E from food sources only. The difference was stark and deadly, because vitamin E is hidden in multivitamins, heart supplements, eye vitamins, and even some prescription medications. Dr. Sarah Chen from Johns Hopkins conducted a landmark study following 12,000 seniors for 5 years. Instead of strengthening bones, excess calcium ends up in your arteries, creating dangerous plaques that can break loose and cause strokes. These could be warning signs that your vitamin E levels are too high. The symptoms creep up slowly. Unexplained bruising, longer bleeding from small cuts, occasional dizziness, and mild headaches. Have you noticed any unusual bruising lately? Do small cuts seem to bleed longer than they used to? The dairy industry, supplement companies, and even many doctors have drilled this message into our heads. Item 2. The calcium carbonate catastrophe. Calcium supplements are practically synonymous with senior health. We've been told for decades that they're essential for bone health and preventing osteoporosis. But recent groundbreaking research reveals a shocking truth. Calcium carbonate supplements, especially in doses above 500 mg daily, can trigger what scientists call calcium paradox in seniors. Here's the mechanism that's absolutely terrifying. When you take large amounts of calcium carbonate without proper cofactors like vitamin K2 and magnesium, your body can't direct the calcium to your bones. Instead, it deposits in soft tissues, particularly your carotid arteries, the major blood vessels supplying your brain. These calcium deposits make artery walls rigid and prone to rupture. A massive study published in the British Medical Journal tracked 24,000 seniors for 8 years. Those taking calcium carbonate supplements had 86% higher rates of stroke compared to those getting calcium from food sources. The researchers were so alarmed by the findings that they recommended immediate changes to supplementation guidelines for seniors. The tragedy is that most seniors are taking these supplements believing they're preventing fractures, not realizing they're actually increasing their stroke risk. And the dose is over 500 milliliters, you could be unknowingly increasing your stroke risk every single day. The supplement industry continues to market calcium carbonate as safe and necessary, despite mounting evidence of its dangers in this population. Are you taking a calcium supplement right now? Check the label. If it says calcium carbonate, iron begins to accumulate in organs, particularly the liver and brain. This excess iron acts like rust inside your blood vessels, causing oxidative damage and inflammation that dramatically increases stroke risk. Item 3. The iron overload emergency. Most of these seniors had iron levels that were considered normal by standard lab ranges, but were actually too high for their aging physiology. The logic seems sound. Iron helps carry oxygen in your blood, so more iron should mean better health, right? Many seniors and their doctors attribute these to normal aging, never suspecting iron overload. Every day you continue taking iron supplements, you're adding to a toxic buildup that could trigger a stroke at any moment. Iron supplements are commonly recommended for seniors, especially women who may have been told they're anemic or need extra iron after years of menstruation. Wrong. Devastatingly wrong, especially for seniors. Here's what happens. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at regulating iron absorption and elimination. Excess iron catalyzes the formation of hydroxyl radicals, extremely damaging molecules that attack the inner lining of blood vessels. Supplement companies have created specialized senior formulas packed with high doses of vitamin A, often in multiple forms. This damage creates rough, sticky surfaces where blood clots can easily form and break loose, traveling to the brain and causing strokes. The medical term is iron overload syndrome, and it's far more common in seniors than most doctors realize. For seniors, whose metabolism and liver function naturally decline with age, this accumulation becomes dangerous much faster than in younger people. Dr. Michael Roberts from the Cleveland Clinic published research showing that seniors with elevated iron levels had stroke rates 340% higher than those with optimal levels. The most shocking finding: this increased pressure weakens blood vessel walls in the brain and can trigger both ischemic and hemorrhagic strokes. The mechanism is similar to having chronic high blood pressure, but it's caused by vitamin toxicity rather than cardiovascular disease. The symptoms are subtle but deadly: fatigue that doesn't improve with rest, joint pain that seems unrelated to arthritis, and a bronze or grayish tint to the skin. Here's the terrifying part. Once iron accumulates in your tissues, it's extremely difficult to remove. Item 4. The Vitamin A Toxicity Trap. Vitamin A has been marketed as essential for eye health, immune function, and skin vitality. Perfect selling points for seniors worried about age-related changes. But vitamin A is fat-soluble, meaning it accumulates in your body's fatty tissues and isn't easily eliminated like water-soluble vitamins. Excess vitamin A causes hypervitaminosis A, a condition that dramatically increases intracranial pressure, essentially, pressure inside your skull. A landmark study from the University of Michigan followed 15,000 seniors for 6 years. Those consuming more than 10,000 IU of vitamin A daily, easily achieved with many senior multivitamins plus additional supplements, had stroke rates 67% higher than those with moderate intake. The researchers noted that the risk increased progressively with duration of use, meaning the longer you take high-dose vitamin A, the more dangerous it becomes. The early warning signs are often dismissed: persistent headaches, dizziness, nausea, and changes in vision. Many seniors assume these are normal aging symptoms or side effects of other medications, never connecting them to their vitamin routine. What makes this particularly insidious is that vitamin A toxicity can take months or even years to develop, so by the time symptoms appear, significant damage may have already occurred to the brain's blood vessels. Item 5. The niacin, vitamin B3, nightmare. Many doctors even prescribe high-dose niacin alongside statin medications, believing it provides additional cardiovascular protection. Niacin, also known as vitamin B3, is heavily promoted for heart health and cholesterol management in seniors. Niacin causes what's called vasodilation. It makes blood vessels suddenly expand and contract. While this might be manageable for younger people, seniors' blood vessels are already less elastic and more fragile due to age-related changes. But high-dose niacin creates a perfect storm for stroke risk in seniors through a mechanism that's both surprising and terrifying. Over time, these weakened vessels become prone to rupture, leading to hemorrhagic strokes. While supplement companies often dismiss this as harmless, it's actually a sign that your blood vessels are being stressed and potentially damaged with each dose. Additionally, the sudden blood pressure fluctuations caused by niacin can dislodge existing arterial plaques, sending them directly to the brain, and prescription niacin, creating a cumulative effect that can push total intake into the danger zone without them realizing it. This repeated expansion and contraction weakens vessel walls, particularly in the brain where blood vessels are most delicate. Research from the Mayo Clinic revealed that seniors taking more than 1,000 mg of niacin daily had stroke rates 45% higher than those not taking niacin supplements. The study was particularly alarming because many participants were taking niacin on their doctor's recommendations, believing they were protecting their heart health. You might be thinking, if vitamins can be dangerous, what can I trust? How do I stay healthy as I age? The visible signs of niacin toxicity include the characteristic niacin flush, intense redness and warmth in the face and neck. Even more concerning, many seniors are getting high doses of niacin from multiple sources: multivitamins, B-complex supplements, heart health formulas. The solution is to understand how your aging body processes nutrients differently and to make informed choices based on science, not marketing hype. Your body still needs nutrients to function optimally, but it needs them in the right forms, the right amounts, and from the right sources. The same principle applies to seniors and supplementation. Now, before you panic and throw all your supplements in the trash, take a deep breath. I know this information is overwhelming and probably frightening. Are you ready to discover how to truly protect your health without playing Russian roulette with your brain? These are not just theoretical solutions. They're evidence-based approaches that have been proven safe and effective specifically for people over 60. You don't have to accept that aging means accepting unnecessary risks. There are better ways to support your health, ways that work with your aging physiology instead of against it. Here's the important truth. The problem isn't vitamins themselves. It's the way the supplement industry has ignored the unique needs of seniors. The solution isn't to avoid all supplementation or to live in fear of every vitamin bottle. Think about it this way. If you knew that certain foods could be harmful to diabetics, you wouldn't tell diabetics to stop eating entirely. You'd help them choose foods that work with their condition, not against it. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to share with you the safe, effective alternatives that can give you the nutritional support you need without the stroke risks we just discussed. You don't have to choose between good health and safety. The key is knowing what these alternatives are and how to implement them safely. Solution 1. Food-based vitamin E from sunflower seeds and almonds. Instead of synthetic vitamin E supplements that can dangerously thin your blood, nature provides a perfect solution. Whole food sources that deliver vitamin E in its natural, balanced form. Sunflower seeds and raw almonds are absolute powerhouses of natural vitamin E, but they deliver it alongside other nutrients that help your body use it safely and effectively. Here's why this works so beautifully for seniors. When you get vitamin E from whole foods, you're getting all 8 forms of vitamin E, tocopherols and tocotrienols, not just the synthetic alpha-tocopherol found in supplements. This complete complex is exactly what your body recognizes and can process safely, even with age-related changes in metabolism. A handful of sunflower seeds, about 1 ounce, provides 10 mg of natural vitamin E. That's 66% of your daily needs, without any of the blood-thinning risks associated with high-dose supplements. The science backs this up beautifully. The same Johns Hopkins study that showed increased stroke risk with vitamin E supplements found that seniors getting their vitamin E from food sources had 23% lower stroke rates than those taking no vitamin E at all. Your body actually benefits from natural vitamin E. It's the synthetic, isolated versions that cause problems. Make this change today. Replace your vitamin E supplement with a small handful of sunflower seeds or almonds as an afternoon snack. Sprinkle sunflower seeds on salads or yogurt, or keep a small container of raw almonds in your purse or car. Your blood vessels will thank you and you'll be getting superior nutrition that your body can actually use safely. Solution 2. Calcium from leafy greens and bone broth. Forget calcium carbonate supplements. Nature has provided the perfect calcium delivery system in dark leafy greens and traditional bone broth. These sources provide calcium in forms your body can actually use effectively, along with the essential cofactors needed to direct that calcium to your bones instead of your arteries. Collard greens, kale and bok choy contain calcium that's 50–60% more absorbable than calcium carbonate supplements. But here's the real magic. They also provide vitamin K2, magnesium, and other minerals that act like traffic directors, ensuring calcium goes to your bones and teeth instead of depositing in your arteries and increasing stroke risk. Bone broth is another incredible source, not just of calcium, but of collagen, glycine, and other compounds that support both bone health and blood vessel integrity. When you make bone broth from grass-fed bones, or buy high-quality versions, you're getting calcium in the exact form your body evolved to use, along with nutrients that actually strengthen blood vessels instead of hardening them. And bone broth had 34% stronger bones and 28% lower cardiovascular events compared to those taking calcium supplements. The difference was so significant that researchers recommended immediate dietary changes for at-risk seniors. Research from Tufts University showed that seniors who got their calcium primarily from leafy greens. Here's your action plan. Aim for 2 cups of leafy greens daily. Add them to smoothies, soups, or saute them with garlic as a side dish. Include a cup of bone broth 3 to 4 times per week, either as a warm drink or as the base for soups and stews. Within weeks, you'll be supporting your bone health without compromising your cardiovascular safety. Solution 3. Natural iron management through vitamin C-rich foods. The key is pairing iron-rich foods with natural vitamin C sources that enhance absorption when you need it and supporting your body's natural iron balance. Instead of iron supplements that can accumulate dangerously in your system, focus on optimizing your body's natural iron absorption from food sources while supporting healthy iron regulation. Dark leafy greens like spinach and Swiss chard provide easily absorbable iron, but when you pair them with vitamin C-rich foods like bell peppers, strawberries, or citrus fruits, your body can absorb exactly what it needs without the risk of overload. This natural combination allows your body's wisdom to regulate iron uptake based on your actual needs. But here's the really smart part. Certain foods actually help your body eliminate excess iron safely. Green tea contains compounds called tannins that naturally chelate excess iron, helping remove it from your system. After 6 months, their iron levels optimized naturally. Inflammation markers decreased significantly, and stroke risk factors improved across the board. Turmeric contains curcumin, which helps regulate iron metabolism and prevents oxidative damage from iron accumulation. Drink green tea daily, aim for 2 to 3 cups, and include turmeric in your cooking regularly. Add it to soups, eggs, or golden milk. This approach gives your body the iron it needs while protecting against dangerous accumulation. A groundbreaking study from Harvard Medical School followed seniors who switched from iron supplements to food-based iron sources combined with natural chelating foods. Your practical protocol: twice weekly, enjoy a spinach salad with sliced strawberries and a squeeze of lemon, or sauté Swiss chard with bell peppers. And red vegetables into exactly the amount of vitamin A it needs, without the risk of toxicity. Unlike synthetic vitamin A that can weaken blood vessel walls, beta-carotene actually strengthens them by neutralizing free radicals and reducing inflammation. This natural conversion process is perfect for seniors because it prevents the dangerous accumulation that occurs with synthetic vitamin A supplements. The protective effect was dose-dependent. The more colorful vegetables they ate, the greater the protection. Solution 4. Beta-carotene instead of vitamin A supplements. Roast sweet potato wedges with herbs, add shredded carrots to salads, blend cantaloupe into smoothies, or stuff red bell peppers with healthy grains and vegetables. These foods not only protect against vitamin A toxicity, but actively support brain and blood vessel health through their natural antioxidant compounds. If you already have enough vitamin A, your body simply stops converting beta-carotene, eliminating the risk of toxicity and increased intracranial pressure that can trigger strokes. Your body has an incredible built-in safety mechanism for vitamin A. It can convert beta-carotene from orange. Sweet potatoes, carrots, red bell peppers, and cantaloupe are loaded with beta-carotene that your body converts to vitamin A on demand. This approach gives you all the benefits of B vitamins without the dangerous blood pressure fluctuations and vessel stress. The additional benefits are remarkable. Beta-carotene itself is a powerful antioxidant that protects blood vessels from damage. Unlike synthetic niacin that causes harmful flushing and vessel stress, the B3 in nutritional yeast is released slowly and works synergistically with other B vitamins for optimal safety and effectiveness. Research from the National Institute on Aging demonstrated that seniors who got their vitamin A from beta-carotene sources had 52% lower rates of stroke compared to those taking vitamin A supplements. Your delicious strategy: aim for at least 1 serving of orange or red vegetables daily. Solution 5. B complex from nutritional yeast and whole grains. Instead of high-dose niacin supplements that can damage blood vessels, get your B vitamins from nutritional yeast and whole grains that provide the entire B complex family in balanced, gentle amounts. Nutritional yeast is absolutely incredible for seniors. It provides all the B vitamins in their natural bioactive forms, including B12, which is crucial for brain health. Steel-cut oats, quinoa, and brown rice provide additional B vitamins along with fiber that supports healthy cholesterol levels naturally, giving you the heart benefits of niacin without the stroke risks. These whole grain sources also provide steady energy and help stabilize blood sugar, both crucial for seniors. The University of California conducted a 5-year study comparing seniors taking high-dose B vitamin supplements versus those getting B vitamins from food sources. The food-based group had 38% better cognitive function, 41% lower stroke rates, and none of the concerning side effects seen in the supplement group. Your simple implementation: add 2 to 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast to soups, salads, or popcorn daily. It has a delicious cheese-like flavor that enhances many dishes. Choose steel-cut oats for breakfast, 3 to 4 times per week, and replace refined grains with quinoa or brown rice. This approach gives you superior B vitamin nutrition while actually protecting your cardiovascular system. As we reach the end of our time together today, I want you to take a moment to really absorb what we've discussed. But today, you have something different. You have the truth, backed by real science, about how to nourish your body safely as you age. Every person who watches this video and makes these changes is a victory against an industry that profits from keeping you uninformed about the unique needs of aging bodies. You have choices, and now you have the knowledge to make those choices wisely. Whether you're 60, 70, 80 or beyond, your body still has an incredible capacity to heal, strengthen, and thrive when you give it what it truly needs. This knowledge is power, the power to protect yourself and your loved ones from preventable harm. Subscribe to WellNexus Seniors and hit that notification bell so you never miss life-saving information like this. This isn't just about vitamins and supplements. This is about taking control of your health destiny and making choices that honor the wisdom and experience you've gained over the years. We provide practical solutions to improve your diet, body, and mind, all in an easy and accessible way. Check out the recommended products that can support your journey. Find the links in the pinned comment. You've lived through decades of changing health advice, conflicting studies, and marketing promises that didn't deliver. I think about my friend Margaret often, and while I can't change what happened to her, I can make sure that other seniors don't fall into the same trap. You are not powerless, you are not at the mercy of aging. Share which supplement you're going to replace first. Your experience could help save another senior's life. Your life matters, your health matters. The years ahead of you can be filled with vitality, clarity, and joy, but only if you make informed decisions starting today. If this video opened your eyes and potentially saved your life, or the life of someone you love, please give it a thumbs up and share it with family and friends. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you science-backed information to help you live a healthier, more energetic and balanced life. Ready to take the next step toward a healthier life? Subscribe now and turn on notifications to stay updated with the best tips on longevity, nutrition, and wellness. Let's transform our health together. Comment below with the number 1 if you're committed to making these changes. Remember, it's never too late to make better choices. Your best years can still be ahead of you.